Take Charge Parenting with the Kids Doctor is brought to you by Children's Health.
For many of us, the long 4th of July weekend means family barbecues, splashing around the pool or the lake, and fireworks. But accidents happen, and we want to make sure that you have a fun-filled 4th. Here with some great advice, we're talking to Dr. Sue Hubbard, an award-winning pediatrician and medical editor of KidsDoctor.com, and Dr. Brad Tate, a pediatrician with Children's Health. Thank you guys for being here.
Good morning.
All right, let's keep these families safe this 4th of July weekend. Dr. Sue, the heat's going to be on. People are going to be out by the water, near pools, near lakes. We need to make sure that somebody is responsible in watching everybody who's going to be taking a dip.
Absolutely, Alana. You need to have a designated water watcher at the pool, so you identify who is watching the kids, and you make sure that the kids know who's watching them. And then if you're at the beach, you need to make sure you're swimming with a lifeguard present. So this is a big weekend for accidents and drownings.
You know, and that's things that you would think, well, of course, but sometimes you need that reminder to make sure that's something you're addressing. Let's face it, I am a Dallas girl, and I love my barbecue, but foodborne bacteria thrives outdoors.
It's really hot, so you need to be sure that you're taking care of all the food that you put out at the barbecue. You want to remember that you want to keep cold foods cold, and then you want to keep hot foods hot. You want to make sure that you are grilling safely, and so that the grill is not near the pool. You want to make sure that children are not near the grill as well. And that way you can ensure that everyone is going to not get sick after the holiday. And then the other thing that's really important now is sunscreen, 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 and you're going to follow that with bug spray.
That is very important, very important. Dr. Tate, let's get in here, because we need to talk about fireworks. That's going to be happening. They're beautiful, but they can be dangerous. How can we stay safe with the fireworks?
You're right, they can be dangerous, but that danger can be mitigated by proper planning and also just common sense. One, know the laws where you live. Some of the laws maybe have a burn ban in place and you don't realize that, so know those laws. Next, read the fireworks. Know what that firework's going to do. Surprises and fireworks don't mix well. And also, find an open area outdoors so you can have your guests well and safely away from the fireworks as you do them. In addition to that, you want to make sure you have water present, so if something does happen, you can put those out. Always make sure an adult likes the fireworks, not the children. And alcohol always does not mix with fireworks. Alcohol makes you take risks. It gives you inhibition, so you may take something you wouldn't normally do. And also light one firework at a time. When I was a much younger adult, I made a poor decision, had a lot of fireworks at once, and they all went off. It was like a war zone in the backyard. So light one at a time, have the rest of the fireworks away. And lastly, don't combine fireworks. Don't make a homemade firework. Only light what is specifically made. Okay.
What about the ones that I think people think, oh, they're innocent, they're little sparklers?
Sparklers may seem innocent, but they're equally as dangerous. A statistic I recently read was up to 16% of the injuries we see are due to sparklers. They burn at over 1,000 degrees, and so they can cause very significant burns or eye injuries. So one of the things to do with children is, one, never give a child a lit sparkler. First give them an unlit one and then light it.
Dr. Sue, let's talk about, of course, our pets too and our dogs. When the fireworks happen, it scares them.
It scares them. So again, we need a safety for our pets. They need to be hydrated. And I didn't know this, that pets, dogs, lose their heat through their paws, which I learned. Also, they are often freaked out by fireworks, so they get scared. To make sure, there's no real reason to take your dog to the fireworks, but if you do, they need to be on a leash. They need to have a tag in case they get off, and this is a good time to tell people to chip your dog, because that way you can make sure you can find them.
And that's important year-round also. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Really good information to remind our parents to have a very fun-filled 4th of July. Log on to children's.com for more information on the best way to have a great weekend. You can also follow Children's Health and the Kids Doctor on Twitter and on Facebook.
Just like you're always by your child's side, we're Children's Health, and we're by your side. Visit any of our 40 locations for exceptional pediatric care.